friends, it's Anna again, back with another adaptive PE video for you guys to do at home. Again, I cannot believe we have been home for this long. We miss you, and I wish that I can do this with you guys in person, but I guess we gotta just be patient and just try to motivate ourselves, motivate everyone around us to continue to do the best that we can in the safety of our own homes. And I'm really excited to do this activity with you guys. But again, you guys know that before any activity that we do, we must warm up. We know that warming up our muscles and loosening up our joints is going to benefit, and we're gonna do better at the activity. And yeah, and just, after doing homework and just, watching TV, playing video games, whatever you guys are doing at home, it's good to just, let's wake up our bodies, okay? So we're gonna start off in a chair. And again, our warm-ups are similar, but it's good. The more consistent we are, the better, okay? So I personally always like to start from head to toe. Again, this is just my personal preference. You guys can start opposite. So yeah, let's try our head tilts, and tilts, 2, 3. I like doing it 10 times, but sometimes my body wants more. So listen to your body. If 10 is not enough, do 20. If doing it just one time is not enough, do it again. So just go up and down. Now you guys know the rules. You guys know that you can pause this video at any time and look back at it and see what, if you missed the directions. Go side to side. You guys can pause the video and go back. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is go side to side, nice and easy. Try to look past your shoulder. Really challenge yourself to get that deeper stretch. And let's go side to side. If Mr. Bear was here with me, we would be, again, sorry, 1 second while I adjust this. So with Mr. Bear, he would do the same thing. Again, just nice, having that posture. So again, positioning is super important. Before we get our muscles strong, before that we, get our joints moving, positioning is good. Positioning first, then comes strength, then comes flexibility. So again, making sure that Mr. Bear's back is straight. And again, have them go up and down. And if your friend just needs that more assistance to hold up, and hold it there for a little bit, going side to side, and just go here. It's nice and easy, just warming up the head. So good. Next, we're gonna go into arm raises, just going 10, good. Hold it up for a little bit, stretch all the way up, reach. Good. Let's go to the side, little circles. 10, let's go forward. 10, good. And then back raises, so just nice and easy. Again, warming up those shoulder muscles. 3, 4, 5. We use our shoulders for everything, whether it's maneuvering in a wheelchair, whether it's brushing our teeth, whether it's writing, anything. Our shoulders are super important. And then what we can do to warm up our legs, again, from here, is just having, sorry, Mr. Bear, and just here, little hip flexion going on, bringing your knee up and down, marching in place. And then you can extend. I don't know if you can see, when you're a one-man team, it's hard to do it all, but then you can extend. Just do it here a few times. Good. So if Mr. Bear needed help, I would just go from the bottom of the leg and just assist with here, and just assist with stretching the legs out. So he would be here, Mr. Bear, and I'll just go behind the knee and then just lift up and down and just help, or even stretch it out or lift from here. It's hard to put from here, just going up. Good, nice. Even if you want to stand up. So again, for somebody to have, making sure that they're supported and that, that they're not, and that they're safe up here, that's super important. So you can hold on to the chair, and then you could do some kickbacks. So facing off to the side here. Some kickbacks, let's do 10 on each side. And let's go off to the side. Switch it to the other side. To the side. Okay, good. So the next one, what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna be seated here. And what you guys are gonna do, go to the edge of your seat and then try to reach forward, touching your toes. So reach forward, keeping those knees bent. And if you want to stand up and do it, and then reach over your toes, you can. I'm just holding it for 10. And I can show for the last 5 seconds how to do it in chair. So again, just sitting here and going forward. Good. The next few, again from sitting, what we can do, we can bring our ankles up into a chair and going into a butterfly. So again, this might be tricky for some, might be easy for some. And then just flutter your, flutter your knees. 3, 4. My best friends do their homework like this. They can sit in all funky positions, but for me, this one's a little tricky. And just here, just nice and easy, keeping that back straight, holding onto your toes, and you can even just hold it in butterfly. You don't have to flutter your knees. You can stay here and just feel the stretch in your hips. You can flutter a little bit. Just hold. Good job, guys. Good. So then what we're gonna do, so in our video before we did cat-cow, but how you can do it in a chair, it's easy too. So what you can do is bend forward like this and hold it here. And then we're gonna go into a cobra where you're just reaching all the way up. And then going forward again. And all the way up. And let's do this a few more times. Good. Good. And then we can bring both hands to the top. And let's go off to one side. Coming back to the middle. Going to the other side. Coming back to a little. And then turning our whole body to the left and to the right. Let's do it again. Ready? Good job, guys. And then, so we can just sit and just focus on our breathing just a little bit. And you can do breathing before, but always after a warm up, before I have to do a workout or an activity, I kind of just listen to my body and see, hey, was that a good warm up? Do you need longer? Do you just need to focus on your breathing? And so, yeah, I'm very energetic. So like I need to first do physical warm ups before I do breathing. That's just me. If you guys want to breathe first, that is fine. So for this one, again, let's just inhale. For Mr. Bear, to do those activities, again, you can help them assist by bringing one knee in at a time and have them hold it, whatever they can tolerate. If they can't tolerate it, that's perfectly fine, but try to see if they can go out and then just slowly bring it inwards and have them hold it. Okay, so then they can hold it here and then you can assist with the knees to flutter. For when we were doing the back kicks, again, making sure they're safe and supported, and then have them do it, and then, or even just standing up and holding them by the back just so they can stand up and have that circulation go through. That's also super good. So yeah, those are some few yoga tips that you guys can do at home. If you guys have any questions or you guys want more yoga tips, just let me know. So our activity this week is bowling. And this is super fun to, again, work on balance, to work on that motor planning, work on sequencing, taking turns with your sibling, friend, family, whoever may be that's doing this activity with you. And so yeah, so with bowling, I'm using cups. So I only had blue plastic cups because I don't like washing dishes, and so I get a lot of plastic cups. And so you can use water bottles, you can use paper towels, you can use bottles, you can even hand make your own and just kind of decorate on the paper towels or the water bottles, make it fun. And so yeah, I just kind of went simple and have these blue plastic cups. I don't have a ball either, but what I can do is I can take socks, and you can take grocery bags, you can take your bean bag that you used from last week. And so I have socks, and I'm just gonna roll them up into like a ball. Okay, so right here, and tuck it in into a ball shape. And so what we can do, and again, the distance is going to determine, so again, you can modify the game on how you want. It's gonna be different for each friend. So the longer that it is, the harder it's gonna be, and the shorter it is, the easier it's gonna be, okay? And then you can use a broom. So if we don't have that range of motion, we can use equipment to help us. And so yeah, so so again, safety is super important. And we wanna make sure that when it comes to a balance, that we're in a nice good position to throw. I'm gonna move my chair. So again, nice good position. And like you guys see in those movies, you guys can imitate and roll this way. And just practice on that bowling technique where you're bringing that hand back and then letting it go, okay? If we can just hold in a nice good position here and roll it, that is fine too. And if Mr. Bear is seated in a chair, oh, Mr. Bear. So if Mr. Bear is seated here and then he just needs assistance, so I can help him, so as he's holding on, and we can bring that arm back and then we can let it go. So from here, this is what it's gonna look like. Having the chair back and having them assist, and you can again adjust the chair, bring it back, and let it go. And let's see how many you can knock down. Bowling, there are certain rules, so you only get 2 times to attempt to see if you can get strike and to see how many cups you can knock over, or bottles, or whatever you guys are using. So again, you can keep track, make it super competitive if you want. And yeah, have fun, guys. Stay positive. I hope you guys like this activity. You can also play music in the background and then maybe do some dance moves and then throw it. Again, make your own, have fun, and I hope that you guys are doing well. And please don't be afraid to reach out if you guys have any questions. And yeah, we are here for you guys. We miss you.